What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, folks? What up? Hopefully I can be heard okay. Sorry I missed you guys last week. I was traveling. It's been a hell of a day today, but the show must go on. I'm committing to doing this. Monday 6:30, whether people show up or not. But you are here, and that's all that matters. And so we just go freeform it and do what it do. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If the light is okay. All that good stuff. I had to pull out the 5 today. So what I want to talk about today is some Gruv essentials. What do I mean by that? It's just, I've made videos in the past about being able to address any 16th note in the bar. There's a lot of content on the web about that, and that's good because it's important to be able to address any 16th note of the bar. But right now, I'm going to talk about beats 1 and 3. Beats 1 and 3, the strong beats. Charles Ray Long, big up. What's up, guys? So we're going to talk about beats 1 and 3 and only building ideas off of beats 1 and 3. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use a metronome or a drum loop. Let me know in the chat what y'all want, a drum loop or a... Let's go to drum loop. And I'll take some stuff out of the drum loop. Because I think that's going to be a better example of, what we trying to do here. Can you guys hear me okay? I see 6 people up in the place. I appreciate you. It's not about the numbers for me. It's about, the getting of the getting. So I'm going to put on a backbeat at 80 BPMs. And let's turn all the stuff on. Oops, I should turn the volume up too. What up, Wayne? Let me know if you guys can hear that drum track. Cool. All right, so what's happening here? We got just a simple drum pattern. The kick is on 1 and 3. 1, 2. Our snares obviously on 2 and 4. And the 16th notes on the hi-hat. Okay. Now that sounds pretty basic, and everybody should kind of know that, right? Right? But we know that sound. But let's start taking stuff out. So now we just got those 16th notes happening, right? That's that undercurrent that's flowing through the entire bar. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You know what I mean? For right now, we're just going to put the snare on beat 2 and 4. So that means we have to be responsible for the strong beats 1 and 3. Now, I'm going to take the note A. I'm just going to use the note A. And the first thing I'm going to do is just play on the downbeats of beats 1 and 3. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let me know if the bass is distorting also. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Some of this is old hat for you guys. Some of this is old stuff. 2, 3, 4, 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 16th note on the 1 and the 3 and I'm going to move it. I'm going to displace it by 1/16 note. 2, 3 E, 4, 1 E, 2, 3 E. And I won't spend too much time on this because I've talked about it before. And a great DVD for you guys to have in your collection is Victor Wooten's Groove Workshop. I really got hip to this type of exercise with Anthony Wellington's yardstick of time and groove. That's what he called it. 3, 4, 1. And I also want you to recognize being able to talk and still do this at the same time. It's not super easy, but it's not super hard either. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go to the ands. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Now I'm going to go to the of both those beats. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay? So all I did there was sort of a warm-up, right? Just feeling each subdivision of beat 1 and each subdivision of beat 3. So you can't talk and do it. You can talk and do it. You can. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this live stream is going to be maybe a little bit shorter than the other ones because I got somewhere that I need to go. But now let's do this. Let's take 2/16 notes, right, and put them on beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm going 1 and 3, 4. Uh-oh, gotta change the battery. You guys hang on a second. We got an issue here. I hope I'm still live, but we're gonna freeze this video for just a second. I was afraid that was gonna happen, but we're gonna work it out. Let me know in the chat if you can still hear me. You know, we build the plane while we're flying it. We build the plane while we're flying it. I could give you more than what's up, Brandy? What's up, Brandy? We ran into a little bit of a technical difficulty here that I'm gonna fix in just a second. Just give me 1 second, guys, or maybe 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Keep counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I'm coming. Hang on a second, Richard. We got a video problem here. We about to fix. Hopefully you guys didn't see it my nose just now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're back. You know what? I'm gonna keep the full groove on. Keep the full groove on. If you guys could do me a huge favor, if you could do me a huge favor, if we could just so kind of keep what's going a little cohesive, if we could, never mind. You guys do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna put on a pad loop now. So 1, 2. Sorry about that, guys. Video problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, since I've put on this drum loop, the drum loop has now said this is minor, a minor groove, right? I put this on 1E, 3E. What if I move the 2 16th notes, I move those by a 16th note? Here's what I mean. So instead of going 1E, I'll go E and. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I'm saying? The next thing I could do is I could move that same 2 16th note pattern to, let's say, the and the of each one of those beats. So just give you a little something to work on. Uh-oh. Well, I'm blowing it today, man. It's been a hell of a day. My aunt died today. I never imagined I would say that so matter-of-factly, but anyway, I don't even know why I said that. I'm gonna move this to the and the of beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So again, this is like a little warm-up, right? Just getting familiar with those subdivisions. Now, let's say you done warmed up and you want to do something. You want to create a bass line. Well, first things, if I've said now that this is going to be a minor groove, right? Then I may have to choose. I may have to make some choices. Is this going to be natural minor, Dorian, Phrygian, right? So somebody in the chat, let me know. Should it be natural minor or Dorian minor? Let me know in the chat. What should this groove be? Natural minor or Dorian? Dorian, natural minor. You guys are quiet. I'm gonna pick one in 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, Brandy says natural minor. So thank you, Fleece, for the super chat. So here's Brandy already beat you, Fleece. She called natural minor. So if I'm in A natural minor, then C major is the relative major of that. So my arpeggio is going to be root, minor third, perfect fifth, minor seventh, octave, or, and there's the seventh there as well. So all of those notes would be valid. I just played the A minor pentatonic. All right. So let's come up with a rhythm for beat 1. Right? So we're going to build this groove around beats 1 to start, and then beat 3. We're going to try to aim for just that. All right? May put something on beat 2, but our main groove idea is going to be on beats 1 and 3. So let's say I take just knowing what I know, or feeling what I'm feeling, you know, now that I've done this work with the 16th notes, subdivisions. This rhythm, 3, 4. That's 1 E and a. I could play that on the root, the low root, 1 E and a, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a, 2, 3, 4. We are familiar with that rhythm. 3, 4. So I'm gonna just sit in that for a second. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Now this doesn't, there's no pad or anything like that playing, so nothing is telling me that this is minor. Somebody type in the chat, what is going to give this groove that funky feel or a minor feel? What 2 notes or what 1 note will inform me that this is minor? Type it in the chat. What note could I play? Root minor third, perfect fifth, minor seventh. Which one of those notes is going to make this minor with no pad or anything playing? What note could I play? Oh, you guys are going too slow in the chat. Right off the bat, you got to know it's going to be that minor third. Right? Sorry, what was my rhythm? 3, C, yes. 3, 4. 3, 4. So let's come up with a rhythm for beat 3. The minor third, yes. So on beat 3, on beat number 3, somebody give me a subdivision of that beat. So it gotta be the downbeat, the E of beat 3, the and of beat 3, or the of beat 3. Let me say that again because I wasn't very clear. Give me a subdivision to play. I want somebody, the first person that gives me one of those subdivisions of beat 3, that's what I'm gonna play. So it could be the downbeat of beat 3, the E of beat 3, the and of beat 3, or the of beat 3. We're going to create this bass line together. I know there's a little bit of a delay from when I say something and when you actually hear it. One and so Fleece is saying the downbeat of beat 3 and the of beat 3. Let's do something a little bit different because we're already doing that on beat number 1. 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 3. So Charles is saying the and of beat 3. So now I'm playing with on the and of 3, but I'm changing the notes. I'm only changing the I'm only playing notes that are in that minor pentatonic. So first time I played the 4th, 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now I'm playing between the 4th and the 5th, but I'm using that same rhythm. So if you sit down with a drum loop and just say, well, you know, let me just come up with some rhythms. Let me just, you know, mark them on a piece of paper. I'm gonna play the flat 7. Okay, so that's super repetitive. Not horrible, and for some things that's going to be perfectly fine. But now let's start thinking about it a different way. Charles Ray Long says the downbeat of 3. So that would sound like 1, 2, and 3. I actually like that quite a bit. 1 and 2 and 3. What I was going to do is, so bump, bump, bump. Let's now call this a 2-measure groove. Let's make it a 2-measure groove, right? So we I'll do that on measure 1, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 3 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 and. But on the next measure, I'll play the downbeat of beat 3. So I'll play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and sorry. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. I was supposed to play the downbeat of 3. So I'm now experimenting with the second measure because I want to add a little bit of variation, and I haven't settled on anything that I love just yet. Let me put a pad on and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing there is now I've got this basic idea of a groove and then adding other stuff. I should tune my bass before I do these things. Woo! Holy smokes, Batman. I should be ashamed of myself. Boom, 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 bop, boom, 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 boom. Excellent. That's just Logic Pro. Charles Ray Long, thanks for the super chat. And so to make that a little bit more interesting, bum, bum, bum. Check this out now. So here's this basic idea, and this is sort of how I will come up with my own tunes. I'm gonna completely change. I'm gonna go to Logic here. Hold your ears for a second. Let me turn this down so you guys don't get any surprises. I'm gonna pull out. Let's see. There's a backbeat that I like. That's in the stock Logic loops, or not this. Ooh, that's slow. But let's bump it up some. Let's bump this joint up to like 100. You guys hear that beat okay? One, two, three. So no matter what happens, I can always come back to that idea. You know what I'm saying? And the tempo has now changed the feel of that a little bit. The tempo and the the different drum groove. So let's see. You guys follow? You following so far? What's going on here? Taking that basic idea. Now I start thinking about this as a 4-measure pattern, taking the 2-measure idea that we just started with. Bum, bum. Second bar. And then adding a fill at measure 4, right? Or adding some sort of a variation to measure 4. I hope that's making sense. I had a PDF that I was working on that I was putting up, but it's been a crazy couple of days and I was traveling and stuff, so I don't have that up. I wish I did because it would make this a little bit more tangible. But we started off just warming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're deciding that we're going to build our bass line on beats 1 and 3. Does it make sense? We're building the bass line on beats 1 and 3. And sometimes if you kind of handcuff yourself to, you make a decision to say, these are the parameters that I'm going to work within. There's like freedom in the limitation. You know what I'm saying? There's freedom in the limitation. So I'm saying 1 and 3, beats 1 and 3. From there, I decided, with your help, I think it was Charles Ray Long that said the downbeat of 3. So, and then someone else had said the and of beat 3. So that's measure 1. Measure 2, same as measure 1, but instead of playing the and of beat 3, we're playing the downbeat on beat 3. So now I'm just kind of relying on other little bits of vocabulary. To add more interest, and all of them built around the A minor pentatonic. You see what I mean? So what I would leave you with, like I said, today is going to be kind of short because I gotta take off. Is just get a piece of paper and write down, your. Let me show you. Let me stop playing around and let me actually show you. And I could do it real fast. I could do it real fast. I think I could do it fast. What did I have that on? What does this two monitor thing be like? Hang on. I'm gonna show you. I promise. I gotta open up this thing. Preview. I'm gonna show you exactly what I think you ought to do. What's an exercise one should focus on if he can't go back to measure one? This. Focus on this. Like, for real. You will be able to feel where measure one is. This is going to help you like get that stuff internalized. Okay. Boom. Wrong desktop. Let me show you the right desktop. Yeah. I'm showing you the wrong desktop. Boom. You guys see that? You guys see that up there? I'm blowing it tonight. I got screens. Sorry. I won't be able to see the chat for a minute while I try to show you this. So this is one of the things I had set up for you. Come on, connect. So check this out. This represents two measures of music, right? I know it looks weird. I get it. This is the measure line separating. That is ridiculous. Now my stylus is not working. What the heck is going on tonight, man? There we go. So this is the measure line. Here's the measure one over here, and measure number two right here. So that first thing we did was we just went through each. I swear to God, I'm gonna give you guys some more detailed videos on this thing. But what I did was, you can write something like this out: 1 E and a, 2 E and a. There is beat one. So our first rhythm, which in standard notation would look, if I can get this thing to act right, would look like this. I know this is ugly. I know it's ugly, right? Boom, bam. On measure two, on beat three, we played on the and. We played on the and of three. So in standard notation, that would look like this. boom, like that. Boom, bump, bop. 1 E and a 2 and 3 and then on measure 2, we've got the same idea at the beginning, right? Not just a bunch of shit, but we have an idea, a motif, right? Boom, bop, bump. This is what this would look like. So there's a few different ways this could look in standard notation, but I'm just going to put this little staccato mark right there, meaning that we played it short, or I played it short. But let's say you don't know how to write standard notation. That's okay. You notice how I put the little dots right there? I put those little dots there. I just take a look at this. You can write this down on a piece of paper. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1, right? We're internalizing this 2-measure pattern. Let me see. Let me go back and open up this chat to see if I could see y'all. Camera froze. I don't know what's up with that. Froze right on my finger. Froze right up on my finger. Okay, Dennis, cool. Cool. Hopefully that helps. So, boom. Yeah, I'm all over the place tonight, man. It's crazy. It's crazy day. So, let me know. Also, you guys could comment on this video. I'm going to make this video like a members only thing. That's what I'm going to start doing with the live streams. Just like after I do them, I'm going to change them over to members only. But let me just reiterate, because I'm all over the place. I want to make sure you guys know what the heck I'm talking about. Put on your metronome. 1, 2, 3. Beat 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. This is only one measure. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first thing I did. The second thing I did was I displaced that 16th note by a 16th note. So instead of playing on the downbeat of 1 and 3, I played on the E of 1 and 3. 1 E, 2, 3 E, 4. 1 E, 2, 3 E, 4. 1 E, 2, 3 E, 4. 1 E, 1, 1. So, Dennis, also what you're asking is count that joint out loud. Count them out loud. You feel me? 2, 1, 1. Right? Get that rhythm inside. Count. Get that pulse. Right? Because it's really right there. It's just a pulse. Then I went to the ands. I went 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and. Get to the point where you can just feel it. And 2, 3, and, right? Instead of, you got to make the conscious things be unconscious. 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Then I move to the of beats 1 and 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Right? So 1 and 3, those are the strong beats, right? That's where the kick drum usually lives. You dig? 1 and 3. So from there, then you just, like I said, on a piece of paper, write this down. 1 E and just the letters. 1 E and space. 2 E and space. 3 E and 4. You see what I'm saying? Write them out. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and write those down. Then all you got to do is take your pencil and start ticking off. Ticking off, let's say you scratch out the 1. scratch out the and. What would that sound like? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now I'm playing those short. But what if I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and, right? If I did that, it sounds a little bit different. Same rhythm, but it sounds a little bit different. Like I said, man, y'all got to get that Victor Wooten Groove Workshop too. It's one of the special bass DVDs that's out there, because he talks about changing articulation and dynamics and things like that. So you could take a really bland rhythm like 2/8 notes and do some other stuff with them. You understand what I'm saying? So excellent. How to create a bass line from a chord chart. Hey, dude, this is really kind of the same thing, but you don't want to go in there like this, right? You want to do this type of stuff in the shed when you just practicing, right? Or when you just practicing, come up with ideas, and then you start building your own vocabulary. You see what I mean? You start building vocabulary. But that's an idea. We'll talk about like moving through multiple chords, because right now we're on like a static chord. But anything you see regarding chord tones, especially, that's like your meat and potatoes. Yes, you got chromatics and scale tones and stuff like that, but your meat and potatoes, absolutely, Dennis. Your meat and potatoes are going to be your chord tones. So anyway, guys, I'm going to tap out now and go get to my engagement. But I was traveling last week, and I definitely wanted to get another one of these in. Again, this video is going to go on the members only side. And if you want to join the membership for this YouTube channel, it's $9.99 a month. You can cancel at any time, but it would support the creation of content and stuff like that. Buy me a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? There's excellent. This is for both. This is both baseline creation time. It's all in the same vein. So anyway, guys, I gotta press on and get up out of here. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the next live stream. I'll catch you guys on Monday, but I got another video coming out tomorrow, and then another. I'm trying to get them out on every Tuesday now. It won't always be lessons, but it'll always be something. Okay, so I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. 2 fingers.